welcome to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're going to do a general reading. So take the parts that resonate with you and leave the rest. But before we get started, I'm going to cleanse the space and the energy. So if you have headphones in, you might want to turn them down to protect your eardrums. Okay. So I'm only going to use like 4 decks. So it might be a short reading. I don't know. We're going to see what comes out. But I'm going to shuffle on camera. I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot and the Animal Spirit Tarot. And then, like the Angel Tarot, like I normally do at the end. And then, I don't know the name of the other tarot, I'm going to be honest with you. But it's the Angel Tarot, I know that much as well. Did both angels, but whatever. But yeah, we're gonna figure out what's, the message. What want to be said? Also, I like that, like, like how the chakras and stuff like that, the primal urges and stuff like that. And then the animals is, supposed to be like, that's a whole primal and stuff like that. So it kind of sort of like touches on and more so like the primal aspects of people and stuff like that. Not really, but that's how some people see it. I more so see it as it gives, well, not even broader, just everything's more so comes together in a way, make more sense. Right, so these 2 cards came out together. We have Wheel of Fortune and the 4 of Cups. Also, I was going to do a moon reading. And they both, the first 2 cards, one have the waxing moon, and the other one, the Wheel of Fortune, have the waning moon. But at the bottom, it has the sun and stuff like that. So, I'm going to continue before I say something. Then we have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something with the moons. Well, the waxing is closer to like the new moon. So when you started something, and the waning is when things are like about to, like the moon is about to be full, like it's winding down and stuff like that. At some point you was worried and stuff like that. In the beginning you was worried about it while things were like starting, but you continued to persevere and put the effort in and defend yourself and also protect yourself to like from start to finish. And we have the Star. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. The 3 of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups, the Son of Cups. And we have the High Priestess. Okay, I'll move this over. Yeah, and then the moon, there's a whole, the moon's talking about something. And okay. But the Wheel of Fortune being here, there was a change and a shift that was occurring or that has started. And in the beginning, right? You was in a situation where the Four of Cups, like there's looking at the Three of Cups in spirit, it's giving them a cup and stuff like that, trying to give them help and stuff like that, offer help. That the Wheel of Fortune also talking about like a chance and a change and stuff like that. That helped you change and turn things around in your favor, rather than being apathetic to people, the situation, or even yourself. You decided to reject like the things that wasn't for you and the things that wasn't serving you, and turned your life around for the better. That's the whole Wheel of Fortune thing and stuff like that, because the owl is on top of the wheel. And that's what I was about to say with the Wheel of, like, with these two cards, the moon is in it, and then the animals is on top of something, where there's a mice on top of the cups. You can't drink that. That's not really, I'm pretty, yeah, you can't drink that. And where a bird, which is more so like an owl and stuff like that, and owls represents like wisdom and stuff like that. And owls eats rats and stuff like that. So it's like you're ahead of whoever's trying to sabotage you or once rejected you and stuff like that. And back then you used to be worried and feel like alone and didn't know like where your life was going or where your life was heading and stuff like that, or cried a lot because you was in your head thinking that whatever they was saying or whatever they was, the gossip and stuff like that, what people was worried and thinking about, you was all worried about that. But at some point in time you decided to put that down and to persevere and overcome, because the Nine of Wands also talk about like a wounded warrior and his head is wrapped up and stuff like that. So being in like mental stress and mental anxiety, or like anxiety and stuff like that, it will affect your mind. And it's like you persevered over that to the point where you're not letting somebody else have control over your mind anymore. You have control over it. And those people that tries to get control over your mind or take control over or try to brainwash you, you don't really care for their opinions or care what they're trying to say. You have like apathy towards them. You don't even try to understand them because there's no reason to understand. Like, you'll still have empathy and stuff like that. Like empath can have like a sense, like an apathetic moment and stuff like that, where they like, because they can put themselves in the other person's shoes and stuff like that and be understanding, but then they have boundaries where they gotta realize like, okay, if this person doesn't care, I can't care more than this person care for their own situation, because that doesn't benefit me in no way, shape, or form. It's not my situation. I can understand it and be like bothered by it and upset by it, but if they're not gonna do anything about it, I can't do anything for them, And rather than like keeping it in your head and being in this mental mind trap and stressing out about it and not being able to sleep, you just let it go and move on and focus on what you need to focus on, which is your life purpose, what makes you happy, and your improve your benefit, like your life. Okay, because with the Star, it talks about like being in your life purpose and doing what makes you happy and stuff that you're passionate about. And they might have been like some pushback or like some fights or some problems, some adversity, some challenge, and continue to persevere through them and overcome them to like, because then we have the Ace of Pentacles, because the Ace of Pentacles is a solid, stable offer, and it takes a very long time to present itself or to make sure it's just right. And then with the Three of Pentacles, not that Pentacles, Three of Wands behind it, you also realizing your worth and your purpose and what you're here for and what you're not here for. And if it doesn't if it's not like solid or stable or stuff like that, you pretty much put it behind you and continue to move on and move forward. Because the 3 of Wands talking about like making progress and stuff like that. And because the 2 of Wands is more so like the planning and setting the intention stage, whereas the 3 of Wands is like you taking action on that planning and like what you already was trying to do in the Queen in the 2 of Wands. So like making the progress and stuff like that, and being free to make the choices that you want to make, and also being content with your choices and stuff like that. Like if you have to please yourself and stuff like that, so it's like you're not. I always say like I don't like, my example was like I don't like tomatoes and stuff like that. Um, so I'm not going to start eating tomatoes to please somebody else. Like I don't like tomatoes. Like, well, raw tomatoes. I don't like raw tomatoes. Like any other, like not even like marinara sauce and stuff like that. So it's just like if it's on certain things, I'm not going to eat it. Like I don't really care who it is. Like I'm not going to pretend to like it for somebody else's benefit. Which, like, you freed yourself and you liberated yourself from that. And there's people at this Knight of Cups that used to do that and like try to give you, they like had a lot of ups and downs and stuff like that, where but it was more so mainly downs, because in the cup that this Knight of Cups is trying to bring to you is just a romantic offer, but it's not solid and it's not stable. It's a lot of darkness, more and a little bit of light. And then with the High Priestess being here, it's talking about being able to see the light and see the darkness and stuff like that. And rather than just seeing one and not seeing the other, like seeing both and acknowledging both and taking both into consideration. Because like in this cup, right, isn't it like mainly just like darkness and stuff like that? There's not a lot of like color, not a lot of light and stuff like that. So it just more so like there's a lot of like secrecy and a lot of things hidden, and the High Priestess is gonna pick up on that. It's like, why would you say yes to somebody that's gonna lie to you and stuff like that? The whole offer, the whole thing is based on a lie, and it's not going to be able to move forward or thrive and stuff like that. So you throw it away and just continue to move on to a whole nother option, rather than just taking that option because you're scared that no option is going to come. And now doing the bookends, somebody that once rejected you when you was at the start or something is gonna try to come back because things have turned around for you. And they want to give you like this they want to offer you something like a romantic offer and stuff like that, but they're nervous and they're worried because they have caused you stress in the past that you have freed yourself from, and you've persevered and freed yourself from it, and you're doing pretty much fine by yourself and on your own, and feeling more confident. Even like you look like you feel more confident in yourself, and you look like what you know, what you want, what you're here for. And where before they treated you like an option, now you're in the position to treat them like an option. Now they're scared and worried that you will treat them like an option because of how they treated you in the past. And you were you was the stable offer the whole time, and they pretty much try to make it seem like you wasn't good enough, or they was better than you, and they wasn't. And however they treated you was because they felt like they was better, and they wasn't better. You really, like, so for them you're better, but for you they're there's better. Okay, they're stuck on you because you're the best they're gonna ever find. Because they need to heal and let go of some things, but they refuse to do that. So you will always be top. You just be it and stuff like that. And but for you, you stop settling for less and knowing you stop settling for less. Now you know your worth. You believe in yourself. You trust yourself, and no, even if you don't know what you're passionate about yet, you're finding it and not scared to find it. Then we have strength. The Two of Cups. Yeah, I'm about to, because the rose in his mouth is one of these roses. So they're trying to, an egotistical person is trying, okay, we're going to continue before I say anything. Then we have the Magician. Did you notice the infinity on the forehead and then on the chest? Okay, cool. Cool. Then we have Temperance. Then we have the Ten of Swords. The King of Swords. The Two of Pentacles. See the infinity sign? Okay. Okay, cool. Like, okay, cool. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. And then we have the Emperor. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. We're talking about a victory after a very long battle. Also with the butterfly here, the battle, you learned, you grown, and you changed and evolved. And yeah, to have, you're no longer the person that you once were. Because you evolved from that person, you outgrew that person and stuff like that. And see things differently now. So where this person this person is worried that you were going to treat them the way they treated you. You reject them because they don't fit this new life that you have created for yourself. That's the reason why you reject them, not because of what they did in the past. And that's what they're thinking. And that's not the case. It's just they literally just don't fit into this new life. They didn't fit into your old one, and they didn't fit into your new one. So it's just like they don't belong in your life or fit into your life in any way, shape, or form. And you now see that and realize that. And when we say like you cut them off or cut them out, you just continued to move. They rejected you. They rejected you. So you just accepted it and you moved on and didn't harbor any like anger or guilt. You didn't retaliate in any way, shape, or form. And now here they come trying to offer you this trying to do like a romantic gesture out of like pride and ego, as if you saw eye to eye, but like before. And like I said, you're not that person anymore. You're a whole new person. So they trying to come in as like assuming that they know you and that like you haven't changed and evolved and grown. And it's like once they realized that with the Magician, they tried to like be able to backtrack and wanted to be able to backtrack it and like try to throw money at the situation and stuff like that, or like buy your forgiveness. Because what they did to you is stuck in their head and is bothering them. And then with the infinity being on their chest, it weighs heavy on them and stuff like that. Their conscience eats them up because they know what they did was with the temperance being here. And the temperance is normally like an angelic figure, and the magician is looking at the temperance. The magician is normally a trickster. Then we have the Ten of Swords. They betrayed you and stabbed you in the back, and you were innocent in it. And then you found it out with the King of Swords. At some point in time, you found this out. You healed and you moved on and stuff like that. Where they was with the Two of Pentacles. Remember again with the Infinity, they tried to juggle you, keep you in a loop, keep you stuck, keep you in your head going back and forth of, oh, is this person telling the truth? Like, no, like, it must be this. They will never do that to me. Like, oh, no, like, this is what's really, like, being stuck and stuff like that, going back and forth, juggling the truth with delusion, and doing that for, like, eternity. What was I for eternity? For, like, a lot of, like, a long generation, like, a period of time, which is generation, was kind of sort of eternity. So they could keep coming in and out as they please, with the Emperor being here. Oh, and then it has an eclipse. Yeah, because it's supposed to be an eclipse tomorrow when I'm recording it. That is Saturday, October 28th. Okay? 2003. Not what, 2023. But an eclipse. That's the day. Because one, two, three, four, five cards have the moon on it. And three of them is the waxing moon. And then one is the waning, and then we have like a full moon eclipse and stuff like that. And the sun is in the Wheel of Fortune and the Strength card. So the High Priest is also talking about like being secretive and stuff like that. So somebody was focusing on themselves, and they're a mystery to a lot of people, and just going through, because like the moon has phases and stuff like that, going through the phases of life and just going with the flow. And somebody saw you at one stage or one phase in your life and just thought you were going to be stuck in that phase forever, and then tried to treat you accordingly to the stage that you were in. Now that you at the end or close to the end of that stage, they seeing everything and now realizing what you were doing is actually solid and stable and going to lead to like generational wealth. And now they're trying to come in and try to make it seem like y'all saw eye to eye this whole time, and y'all want you want longevity, they want longevity. So why not, like, why won't y'all work together and stuff like that? And the reason why y'all didn't work together is because this person is more so focused on just money and wealth and the superficial things. Because it's just like, if y'all wanted the same thing, why didn't they help you from the beginning stage? Why are they coming at the end when you don't really need much help and stuff like that? You got a hold of it on your own. Because in the Temperance card, it's one person and their foot is in the water and is also on the earth. Spirit is talking to you, not this person. And then if Spirit was sending this person to help you, they will tell you. They're not telling you that they're sending this person to help you. They're telling you to watch out. Because there's somebody that's going to try to betray and stab you in the back for your solid and stable offer that you have created for yourself. Because they don't want you to have generational wealth. Who this emperor. Why? Because they want to have control over the situation. Because they have rejected you in the past, and they want to continue to have a reason for why they rejected you when they actually didn't have a reason to reject you. They was worried about they were just worried about literally pentacles, not even generational wealth. They were just worried about money for them, how to provide for them, and their lifestyle, and what they wanted. Where yeah, so they started juggling you, or juggling the relationship, or juggling the connection with something else, and or just making it really hard for you to be able to focus on what you need to focus on. And once you realize the reason why somebody was causing problems or bothering you, or any, like, the secret animosity, once you realize the reason or the cause of it, you either cut this person out, remove yourself from them. Because it's like, with the rainbow being on the sword and then the rainbow being in the star, is whatever they're mad at you for, whatever they try to stop you or sabotage you for, it's something that you can't hide or give away or stop. It's just who you are. And who you are, it's like when you're balanced and stuff like that, they literally trying to throw you out of whack and stuff like that. Or while you're balanced, they trying to make it like they trying to portray you while you're balanced by trying to say like, oh, you're not balanced, or you're not this, you're not that, like, oh, you need to do this, you need to, like, trying to get in your head and stuff like that. While you're balanced, and you know who you are, and you're secure, and you're stable in yourself. And it's because they want to see you like mess up or have like make a mistake, to give them an opportunity to like bring the whole thing down in a way. And with the temperance, because now I'm doing the bookend, temperance and the 3 of Wands, you taking your time, because temperance also means patience and taking chances and doing things in moderation. You go, like, you're not, like, and you're just doing it slowly in moderation and stuff like that. It's like, because in the temperance card, you normally like doing, pouring the cups and stuff like that. It's like, if you're mixing something, you can't just pour the whole thing in it, because it's not gonna mix correctly. You gotta like pour a little bit, mix it, and then pour some more, mix it, that kind of thing. And some things will lead to like opportunities, and some things won't. And then the things that aren't leading to opportunities, you simply like close it out and like let it go, and continue focusing or working on the things that are producing something. And the temperance also behind it is like a path, the path leads to the star, and then on that path there is going to be temptation, because after temperance is the devil, and that talks about temptation. There is going to be people that try to create illusions to try to stop you and slow you down, or fill your head with a whole bunch of fears to try to slow you down and to stop you from discovering your life purpose and having, or feeling like you have hope or have meaning in your life and stuff like that, to create a trick and an illusion so you won't free yourself from for certain things and stuff like that. And also, because up here, if you do the Ace of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles and the Magician is touching the Pentacles. They're trying to give you a Pentacle to make the 9 of Pentacles, but to make the 10 of Pentacles, but you have all the Pentacles already. And the Pentacle that they're trying to give you is not even solid or stable. So it's like it won't lead to generational wealth or anything long, because it's one person pretty much brought everything and the other person brought absolutely nothing. And nothing but like a guilty conscience and stuff like that. So the offer that they're trying to provide you is to make them feel better, to ease their guilt. And I don't think you accept it and stuff like that, and then that makes them feel even more guilty. But I also feel like you explain why you're not accepting it and stuff like that. Because with the feathers and stuff like this, like light as a feather, stiff as a board. I don't know why that popped in my head, but you know when they like weigh your heart, stuff like that. Your heart is as light as a feather. Like you don't harbor any guilt or any resentment or any anger or hate towards this person. Um, you had to let it go. And then we have the Knight of Cups with the Two of Cups. They might try to like really lay it on, like as if y'all want the same thing, or like in the past y'all didn't want the same thing, but now y'all want the same thing, and it's just like they don't. It's more so it's their ego. That's like it's all ego, and the high priestess see that and know that. Also, that's a lion and that's a tiger. Tiger and the lion, yes, they can like mix and like have a kid, ligers, but that's not actually supposed to be like possible. And which is why ligers have problems. They don't stop growing as a result. So they huge and they can't reproduce and have a lot of other health problems. And then I think this is a leopard. And they'd be like, they can't change their spots and stuff like that. Like this person, they refuse to learn the lessons and accept responsibilities for the actions that they have caused. They wanted to be in control and be possessive and stuff like that. And they worried about it because all that has backfired, and they worried about that coming to light. Their whole being prideful and egotistical and self-centered, and all how that's coming back to bite them, and now other people's going to see that it's coming back to bite them. Yeah, because we have Earthworm and Dolphin reverse, and Earthworm talks about being shy and hesitant. Also another thing, because there was the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So that's 3 nines. 999 talks about something being released, and then we have 3 nines. We also do have 3 tens. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10. Then we have the 10 of Swords, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So there are 3 tens. There are 3 nines and there are 3 tens. So you release 3 things and you closed off and you released 3 things and completed the cycle and like that, and let it go and let it end and stuff like that. And then we have one ace, right? The Ace of Pentacles, but it led to like a solid offers and stuff like that, solid things being like coming in your life or occurring in your life is what I was about to say. Then we have the Black Egg. Because they have in the Dolphin card, it has like pink in it. And then if you look at the cards that has pink, is the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Wands. And that's pretty much it. And pink talks about like your comfort levels. You continue to persevere out, like even if it's like out of your comfort zone and stuff like that. You You never gave up. Like, what could say is out of your comfort? I don't know. Let's say, like, we're the compared with everybody else, like the video I just did, like your person kept going back to like people in his past or their past, like people that continue to hurt them, and that would use and manipulate them and stuff like that, and they went and find other people similar like that. You didn't do that. You stopped that at some point in time, even though it was different. Um, and tried other people, like other, like the song that I ain't got no type and stuff like that. You literally like, oh, normally my type is this. Like you went and for somebody that's not really your type and stuff like that. And even if the outcome was the same, that's when you realize like, okay, clearly it has something to do with people I'm choosing to talk to. What is it that, like, with me, and why I'm making certain choices and stuff like that. And because the Black Edge talks about one of the chakras, but I forgot which one. But being able to be like comfortable in yourself and trusting your decisions and expressing yourself the way that you want to, not what somebody else want you to express yourself and stuff like that. Then we have Whale. And then we have Scorpion. Yeah, getting down to the bottom of the situation and to what the problem is. And the problem is this person was an egotistical person that wanted to control you. And you didn't allow them to control you and didn't let them control you. And as a result, they try to sabotage you and stab you in the back. Or they was with you, was working on something, they felt like it wasn't going to become anything, so they left. It became something, they trying to come back, and you're not allowing this person back in because you know they're just coming back in for money and your success. And we have Oyster at the bottom of the Phoenix. See what I said? Because you on a whole different level now. You a whole Phoenix rising from the ashes. Now they trying to come back. Like, no. When you were in the ashes, there was nowhere to be found. Now you rising from the ashes. They see it and they want to be like they was there the whole time. Like, no. Stay where you were at, Sway. Don't come over here. Stay where you were at. But like I said, the Earthworms talks about being like hesitant and shy and stuff like that. Let's see if there's anything else that I want to be said. Sharing inner visions when it's imbalanced is earnest, is intelligent, and has vulnerability. And when it's out of balance, person is self-conscious and stuff like that. So this is pretty much what they wanted you to do, like be in your head and second guess yourself. And yeah, because we say like to bring it in balance, speak up and take it, like risk embarrassment. So that like even if it doesn't work out for you, that's what I was talking about with the temperance. Even if it like some things will work out and stuff like that, some things won't. Some will lead to like other options, some won't lead to other options, some will lead to like a dead end. You have no problems like hitting a dead end and like turning around and going back to where you came from, and then be like, all right, things were fine until right here, right? Just like and stuff like that, and then like making another choice and stuff like that, rather than somebody else the option that they will get to leads to like a dead end, and they keep trying to like walk into the wall as if that dead end is gonna like open up to somewhere else. And it's like, no, it does not. It's a dead end. It leads to nowhere. But a dead end. And also what I'm seeing is like some people just like sit there and wait as if the dead end is gonna move or just magically open up, and it doesn't. Where some people actually like, oh, dead end, and turn around. It's like it's just like they can turn around, but some people just don't turn around. Then oysters talks about being patient and a secret keeper. Yeah, with that, like I said, with the high priestess. And hiding inner talents or inner treasures and stuff like that. So either you, even if you didn't mean to hide your talents and stuff like that, this person refused to see it, which is why they will consider it hidden, even if it was on display right in front of their face. They didn't want to see it because they didn't see any value in it. And treated you like you was less than or like you wasn't enough. Because what they also, with the Emperor being here, and then with the Strength card and the Four Swords, no, four, not Four Swords, the Four Cups, the person will reject you, try to embarrass you and belittle you, and place very outrageous expectations on you, and then be upset or try to belittle you and shame you because you can't deliver what they expected of you, but then they also can't even deliver what they expected you to do. So it's just like, if they can't deliver it, how can you deliver it if nobody's going to show you how to, like, that kind of thing. And it's like they expected you to just magician pull it out your hat and stuff like that, and without any guidance or knowledge of how to do it. And you remove this person from your life, you've liberated yourself, you freed yourself from it, and you by yourself. With the Nine of Pentacles, you by yourself, and you feel blessed, and you feel like you have like a good handle, you mastered like your life purpose, you know what you're here for, and you want to give it generously. And yeah, you're just sharing your gifts generously, and now they see it, now it's in the spotlight, now it's on display. And that's why they're trying to be like, oh, well, when we was together, she probably didn't say, or it must have been hidden, or it, like, blase blah. And it's like, no, it was there the whole time. They just refused to see it. Literally there the whole time. They refused to see it. Dolphin reverse, when it's out of balance, it talks about, underestimating one's power. That's what they... Remember the Nine of Swords? I was like, they're scared? They're scared to tell you that they underestimated you the whole time. They didn't think you would be the option that makes it to the Ten of Pentacles. They didn't see you as a worthy, abundant option. So why did they come to you? Why were they in your face? Why was they... They liked the attention that you gave them. Now, the Whale talks about desire to dive deeper and profound peace and ancient wisdom. In balance, it's very calm, stable, and deeply compassionate. And why I talk about, like, there with the empaths, with the Four Cups, empaths can have like a moment of apathy. There's something called like empathic burnout and stuff like that. At that point in time, there's a whole bunch of apathy. I don't care. I don't care to understand you. Nobody, like, stuff like that. So that's why they underestimated you, left you, and act accordingly on their judgment of underestimating you. And you never underestimated yourself or gave up on yourself, which is why they don't want to tell you that they underestimated you, because then you won't talk to, like, then of course you're going to reject them, because it's just like, why be in my face? If you thought I wasn't worthy, then you just literally coming in my face now because of money, because now you feel like I'm worthy, but I was always worthy. And yeah, with the Scorpion digging down to the deep, like, saying diving deep, getting to the root of the problem, and realizing that the whole reason why they did all this. And then we have the black egg. As soon as I find it. Okay, the black egg is the 5th chakra, which is your heart chakra. Nope, JK, your throat. Yeah. So speaking up and expressing yourself and speaking your truth. But the blacks talk about like protection and like banishing like evil and the negativity and cleansing and stuff like that. You're speaking your truth and you're not trying to hurt anybody. You're just speaking your truth and living in your truth and expressing your truth. And the people that's hurt by it is the people that underestimated you and refused to see your treasures and your talents because it was hidden. And even if it was hidden, it was because they was going to abuse. If it was hidden, spirit hid it because they was going to try to use it and try to like extort it in some way, shape, or form, or manipulate you into not taking your talents or your passions further. But it's like, even if you did tell this person that, oh, I can do this or I can do that, they wouldn't have believed you. So, or they would have literally tried to stop you, like I said before. Then we have the Hierophant with the merciful God with divine forgiveness, obtaining friendship and favor of the great and secure promises. And then we have the Eight of Swords with God, protector and savior, with truth and justice, protection from enemies who will steal one's fortune. See what I'm saying? See? Literally because of money. And then we have the Two of Swords with God, Lord of all virtues, breaking their circles, lifting oppressing boundaries, and bringing victories. So, like I said before, this person gonna try to come back and try to get forgiveness. You already forgave this person. You just gonna speak your truth, and the truth hurts this person, but the truth shall set you free. And the truth of the matter is, you forgave them. Who they really need to forgive is themselves, and they can't forgive themselves, which is why the ego is, I won't say the ego is fucked up and all over the place because they was wrong and they can't accept the fact that they was wrong. If they was wrong about you, then what else is they was wrong about? Their whole damn life is their whole life. Okay, if you cross-watcher, if you're listening, okay, if I was wrong about this person, what else I was wrong about? Your whole life, everything. Damn near with everything this ego told you to do, you was wrong. Okay? Great. Viewer, person I was talking to, they was wrong about you. You ain't do shit to them. They underestimated you for reasons you knew nothing about. And rather than accepting the fact that they was wrong and opening their horizons and being open-minded and stop treating you like shit, they try to, I won't say they try to cause more challenges, but they try to make it seem like, or just try to prove that you are someone to be underestimated, and you prove them wrong each and every time. Because the Scorpion also talk about like a competition. They try to compete with you or create a competition, and you won every time. And yeah, because even at the bottom of the deck of the Angel Tarot is the Ace of Pentacles, the adoring God, Divine blessing, drive away evil. Don't know where that southern accent came from just now. Drive away evil and rules agricultural production. So it's like, and also the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, they have agriculture, right? That's abundance in certain culture. Still one's fortune, still your abundance. Right? Try to steal your food. They steal your food, what you gonna eat? Exactly. They try to like take your fortune, take stuff from you, and Spirit is breaking those circles, breaking those chains, and freeing you from friends that wish to keep you down and oppress you and try to control you. As if you're their possession or something to be controlled. And yeah, Spirit is bringing you the victory that they promised you. The whole no weapons formed against me shall prosper. That's a whole, yeah. Even if you think it prosper in that minute, baby, there's a whole like, there's a whole, don't worry about it. Don't watch it. Don't even watch that person. Don't sit and watch and wait for their karma to happen. This is going to happen, but it's not going to happen while you're watching. Get it? Feel me? Right? Then we have the Angel of Strength. Yeah. Yeah, strength is different. You have the actual definition of strength. You have, theirs is ego and pride. Yours is strength, confidence, and trust in spirit, but also trust in yourself. Yeah. Angel of harmony. That gives you a sense of peace. And this person doesn't have peace. They're not balanced in any way, shape, or form. But that's all that I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching. See you next time.